So I'm going to be talking about some spy gameplay on, this is actually a lobby, not a pub, but it's in Degroot Keep. Lobbies can get silly sometimes, but for the most part they're not. So I decided to play spy because, well, this was my first time ever playing spy in a lobby, and I had a lot of fun with it. So here I just kind of run out with everybody else, and I know that it's a big frenzy in the beginning because everybody's using melee, but I kind of use that to my advantage. People don't tend to twitch around as much, especially as heavy, when they're using melee, because they assume that they can only hit things that are in front of them, that they don't have to worry about things behind them so much, but that's the beauty of spy on this map. A lot of people kind of forget about the spy, or at least I used to. Anyway, so we quickly cap the first 2 points and go in for the last cap. So I purposely feign and decide to go for the back cap, but unfortunately people do have the charge and targe in Degroot Keep, so he makes quick work of me. Anyway, so I decide to go. My entire team actually, we were all on Mumble and we were playing pretty hardcore, calling out Uber percentages using the Uber saw and things like that, which are pretty pointless on this map, but it was a lot of fun. But we were actually trying to win. It was very competitive, even though it was silly at the same time. Let's see. So here I guess I'm going for a nice drop stab location because I feel like we're not going to be able to cap C with all those people on the point. And it turns out I'm correct. We lose C, but I managed to get a few kills here. Now bear in mind, I'm not the greatest MLG spy in the world. I'm not going to make any awesome trick stabs. I mean, I make a couple, maybe Matador stabs or strafen snaps or quick stabs, but nothing super impressive. I feel like that's kind of impossible in Degroot Keep anyway. At least in a lobby version. Anyway, so we do manage to cap the 2 points again, A and B. Now, the interesting thing about this map that's completely different from any other sort of CP map is that you have to cap A and B before C is open, which is not that uncommon, like the same thing as in Grapple Pit. But the different thing about this map is that you only have 4 minutes total, and if you don't get the cap in 4 minutes, then you lose. There's no chance to gain more time, like in other maps. Anyway, so here I'm just trying to, I was trying to jump on those ledges, waiting for maybe a stair stab on somebody, but I do manage to get the quick stab on that soldier. So I decide to move in, and there's Huntsman Sniper was pretty good, so I die I mean I feign. So I'm kind of sneaking around right now. I'm waiting it off, just in case we don't get the cap, which I don't think we do again. So I try to go to my same location but fail, but I drop their med, which is pretty important in this game mode because he can heal really quickly everybody around him with the amputator. So notice that I took a few hits there. I had, I think, almost full health, so I was able to sustain a little bit of damage, and I knew that they were using melee and there were no crits, so I knew that I was going to survive for a while. And the fire was just an added bonus. I just timed it correctly, so it looked like he killed me with his melee. Anyway, here I try to go for the stab on this sniper, just because he was kind of dealing with my team pretty well, but I fail pretty horribly and turn right into his face. And he ends up, the Demo Knight actually ends up taking the kill. Anyway, so I really had a lot of fun with this lobby. I really like it when, I mean, I love playing lobbies anyway, just normal lobbies, Highlander lobbies, and things like that, but when you get a Degroot Keep lobby, you know it's going to be good. And it's not very often I've seen Degroot Keep in the lobby mix. I think I've only ever seen it once. I tried making a Degroot Keep lobby with serveme.tf, but it crashed immediately. Anyway, so after that first round, everybody kind of knew what to look for. I started becoming more obvious. I was off my game, I guess. But I did manage to top score that round just because backstabs give 2 points, and basically all I was doing was backstabbing people, because that's all I really could do. Anyway, so here I'm defending instead of attacking, so that makes for some interesting plays. Also, their soldier didn't know how to turn around, apparently. This is a very obvious spy engineer. I tried turning my back to him, trying to lure him into stabbing me so he might be able to buy the fame, but he doesn't. And somehow I managed to survive his stair stab. I still don't really know how, it was just a series of fail stabs over and over again, I guess. Anyway, so I'm dealing some good damage on the point. I get several people, but eventually I get milked and realize that I can't really do anything, and I fail stab the same medic twice. Anyway, he's shooting me, so I decide to retreat, and they realize that the point is probably more important than a spy with only his knife. Again, I feel kind of bad for that soldier. I killed him so many times. And I get taken down by the Crusader's crossbow. Anyway, so they capped A and B pretty quickly, and now they're going for C, which they have 41 seconds to cap. And it's going to be pretty difficult to defend a spy, as you can see. I was waiting for some drop stabs. I had some more complex ideas in mind, but I couldn't really I didn't really end up being able to use them. Anyway, so I'm attacking again in this round. So I decide to go out the left side door and make a very obvious spy play of walking backwards. I forget what team I'm on for a second. That was just temporarily in the beginning. For some reason I was expecting spam, which is just pretty normal when you play spy. Their heavy was actually really good. He had the KGB, which helps, but so I decide to feint, and I get that scout, which is kind of a reflex action. There was probably no skill involved in that at all, but I thought it was a pretty funny stab. Anyway, so we capped A, and now we're going for B. Basically, everybody kind of knows to keep their front towards me now, and I clipped the medic, and I know there's not much I can do. Now I notice he's at really low health, but he can still kill me because the gunslinger's OP. And anyway, I managed to take him out, but I get killed off by their scout with the candy cane. An interesting thing about this map, basically every kill you get has the same effect as the candy cane. People drop small medkits, which is hugely helpful because basically in any battle you're going to get into, you're going to take some damage. You can't really block from melee that easily. Also, that was a fail stab. Like, I don't really know to this day how how I missed that stab. Anyway, so we decide to rush for A, and basically the frenzy on the point starts where we have about 5 or 6 people on the point, and they have about 5 or 6 people defending. So basically the spy's job is stick to the wall and hold M1, but it doesn't work out for me since they have the KGB, which is incredibly overpowered on this. Anyway, so we've almost capped C. We're just trying to organize and get rid of anybody that's trying to attack us from behind. Like that soldier. And I purposely try to go for a cloak here, then I go for the stab, but the pyro takes him out before I have a chance. I do manage to get their demo, but I believe that we cap this point while I'm trying to taunt kill somebody that's already long dead. Anyway, thank you for watching. That's gonna be it. Stay tuned. Bye.